Everybody asking how we doing, say we good. Don't need no one to tell me how to live just like they would. It ain't their business, but they in it, I don't know why. Revolved around my life after I found another.
Indians like to shake their heads when talking. What does it mean? India is known to have very diverse culture, customs, and traditions. Because the country is large and has a large population, Indian people who live in different regions also usually have different cultures. But there is one characteristic of Indian society that is known to people in various other countries, namely the Indian habit of shaking their heads when speaking. Even when not talking, Indians sometimes shake their heads. I wonder why Indians like to shake their heads? Meaning of Indian head shaking. For Indians, shaking the head has its own meaning because this movement is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is communication without words. Usually, someone shakes their head as a sign of refusal or saying no. However, shaking the head in Indian society means good or yes, I understand. So, if you are talking to an Indian and they shake their head, this usually means they agree or are telling us that they understand what we are talking about. The faster an Indian shaking his head, the more he understands. Shaking your head as a way of respect and thanking. If an Indian person shakes his head slowly and gently and smiles, it means that the person wants to respect or be friendly toward us. In India, shaking your head when listening to someone else speak is considered more polite than remaining silent or appearing to not listen to what the person speaking is saying. Apart from good and yes, I understand, there are also shake of the head that mean thank you. Usually you shake your head slowly and smile. So, what happens when Indians say no? So, if you are talking to an Indian and they shake their head, this usually means they agree or are telling us that they understand what we are talking about. The faster an Indian shakes his head, the more he understands. When saying no, Indians usually shake their head slightly from left to right. An example of Indian people who often do this is local transportation drivers such as taxis or auto rickshaws who are known to often refuse passengers. Apart from shaking their heads, Indians also have other head gestures, namely nodding or looking up in one movement. Indians sometimes raise their heads and raise their eyebrows at the same time. This can mean hello. Typical movements for each region. Although most Indians shake their heads with the same meaning, don't forget that in India there are many different languages. Well, because regional languages are different, shaking the head in each region in India also has its own meaning. In southern India, people shake their heads more than people in northern India.